In this video, I'll be listing off 10 best mythic units for story modes in update 6.5 Anime Adventures Roblox. If you are a beginner in anime adventures, this video will be helpful for you, and the intention for this video is so that everyone is aware on what mythic unit to get, especially the ones who has zero clue on what unit is good or bad. So in this video, I made sure to list 10 best units for story modes as of update 6.5 in Anime Adventures Roblox. If any of the units I'm going to be mentioning happen to have the evolution materials to make them strong in story modes, infinite modes, raids, then I highly suggest farming and grinding story modes, infinite modes, and raids, guys. In this video, I have picked the best mythic hybrid, heal, and I picked 4 best obtainable ground and support for story modes. So this video will be split into 3 parts, starting on heal and hybrid, then transitioning to ground units, and lastly it will be supports last. Disclaimer, all of the chosen units in this list are all obtainable, and I have not included units that are not obtainable anymore for the sake of the new players. Let's begin with the best heal mythic unit for story modes is none other than Cell Super Perfect. This mythical raid unit is quite unique, as this raid unit actually starts off being an epic unit, then you can evolve Cell further and further, which you'll be needing 16 Cell Imperfect in total to be able to get it to Cell Super Perfect, which is the mythic evolve version. This might be the first unit ever for you to be able to turn an epic to mythic and make him the best heal unit, even being the best heal unit you can own, and it's literally free by just doing your West City raid. What's interesting is that you cannot instantly evolve him when you have collected 16 Cell Imperfect. You'll be needing 16 imperfect, by the way, which can be dropped from the West City raid and can be bought. The game will tell you for one specific unit to kill X amount of opponents to be able to evolve it, which is quite easy to do, as you can just go to Planet Amak Infinite mode and you'll be able to accomplish the requirements on evolving the rest of Cell forms easily and get Cell Super Perfect by the end of the day. You also will need to own 1 infinite power core by buying from the NPC and spending 150 power cell in the West City raid. The only way to get power cell is by clearing West City raid, and it is guaranteed to drop less than 10 power cell every time you finish the raid. You can do 5 raids in 1 hour, and you guys can do the math, man. What makes Cell Super Perfect the best heal unit is his fighting style is an AoE circle, which is the meta as the time I'm recording this video. Cell Super Perfect AoE gradually increases to 14 radius from 6. Not only his AoE circle greatly increased, his damage at max level and max upgrade is 35,895.85 damage, which is the highest damage obtainable heal unit as the time I'm recording this video. Cell Super Perfect ability cooldown is 6 seconds, which makes his DPS 5,982.64. And again, the best DPS heal unit. Cell Super Perfect costs 71,400 yen in total to max upgrade. Moving on to the best hybrid unit that I consider to be for story modes is King Miram, or as we refer, King Miram. This hybrid unit is not as special as Cell Super Perfect. Before you evolve Miram to King Miram, Miram isn't actually a hybrid unit. He is only a ground type unit, which I don't recommend using Miram till he is evolved. King Miram's attack type starts off at 7 radius AoE circle, then at upgrade 5, King Miram's attack type changes to an AoE cone angle 50. That sounds so much. I'm reading my script and I don't even know what I'm talking about, bro. But there's a video right now representing it. Yay! Thank you, video. King Miram's ability cooldown begins at 7 seconds, but as you upgrade him to max, it will be 5 freaking seconds. Oh my god, that's so low. Despite of him being the best meta hybrid unit at the moment, his range balances him in a way as when you summon King Miram, his range starts at 15, then at max upgrade the range will increase by 15, which 30 in total, which is not quite a lot if you compare to Ezra Lightning being 40, which is the best heal unit, although she is no longer available, so that is why she's not on the list. But thankfully King Miram is a hybrid unit, so you can place him anywhere on a sensible place. King Miram's damage at max upgrade sits at 21,537.51 damage, making him the highest damage hybrid unit. His DPS at max upgrade is 6,311.36 damage, dang, which makes him the current highest obtainable DPS hybrid unit. Yes, King Miram costs 52,050 yen to fully upgrade. This new segment, I will be listing off 4 best ground mythics units for story mode, starting with Adult Gon. Adult Gon does well in story modes, as how much damage Adult Gon do at early upgrades is insane. Doing 11,000 damage at upgrade 2 already, which is just not normal, bro, which already makes you want to get him, as he will still be useful in late game. By the way, when you get to the last map, he will still be useful. Adult Gon attack type is an AoE circle starting at 10, then at max upgrade his attack type changes to an AoE full, making his range 52, which is overwhelmingly powerful. So I suggest placing Adult Gon at the far back so you can use Adult Gon's range potential to the fullest. At max upgrade, his ability cooldown is 25 seconds, making his DPS 2485.1, which isn't the best of DPS you have seen in this list, although his range makes it up for it. If you didn't know, Adult Gon at upgrade 8 actually hits air, but it isn't as much. Damage at full upgrade and full max level is 62,127.44. Adult Gon costs 70,250 yen to fully upgrade him. The third unit that I consider to be the best ground mythic units for story mode is Goju 6 Eyes, or as we refer, Gojo. Gojo 6 Eyes is the final evolution of Gojo. Gojo 6 Eyes is a flexible unit and one of the most strongest unit that you can use both in raids and infinite. And you can literally use it on story mode as well. Like, he's very versatile with his, with his kit. So that's what makes him the best ground unit for story modes too. Gojo is a very multi-talented unit, with his move pool being able to entirely freeze globally, lasting for 8.5 seconds and buffing himself for 8.5 seconds by 100%, which makes him do twice the damage of his current stat. Gojo 6 Eyes is also the first mythic you can infinitely upgrade by collecting 3 eyes dropped from the secret bosses in the Jujutsu Kaisen map, then trading them to Gojo NPC. Although I would like to point out that as you progress into upgrading Gojo 6 Eyes, the infinity upgrade will cost twice the material from the previous upgrade starting at 3. Gojo 6 Eyes damages exceptionally well, being able to freeze globally, making him overpowered as his damage is 48,000 on upgrade 9, which is the full max upgrade, by the way, with his DPS being 8,053.56, making Gojo 6 Eyes the third unit that I consider to be the best ground mythic unit for story modes. So yeah, Gojo 6 Eyes costs 60,600 yen to fully upgrade, my boy. The second unit that I consider to be the best ground mythic for story mode is Sukuno, or as we refer, Sakuna. Sakuna has an ability called Dismemberment, causes the enemy to lose a body part and gives a permanent 20% more damage done to that opponent. Although the chances of this ability to proc is 20%, which isn't really that high, so it's just, at least it's there for us, you know what I mean? At max upgrade, Sakuna will be doing 25% addition damage from bleed, so he will be doing exceptionally well against regeneration enemies, which you will be seeing these types of opponents as you progress into the game. When you fully upgrade him to max, he will do 6 extra range, making it 14 range in total. It isn't as good as the other units range mentioned in this list, although his damage is at least one of the strongest, especially 25% additional damage from bleed. It's already overpowered. Sukuno total damage at max upgrade is 59,826.42, but this does not even include the bleed damage he does, which is plus 14,150.62 damage over 3 ticks. His ability cooldown is 10 seconds, making his DPS 5,982.64 damage, and that is why I have chosen Sakuna specifically second place for being the best ground mythic unit for story modes. And Sakuna costs 62,500 yen to fully upgrade him. Lastly, the best ground unit for story mode is none other than Yuta Cursed Child, or as we refer, Yuta Cursed Child. is the highest and best damaging unit as the time I'm recording this video, of course, who is able to shred down opponents' health with his large line AoE at upgrade 8. When you summon Yuta Cursed Child, his attack type starts as an AoE circle, but as you upgrade him, his attack type changes to a cone and finally to an AoE line. Not only that, Yuta Cursed Child is the best, highest and best damage unit. His range starts at 17, then heavily increased by 38 range. Oh my god, makes him have 55 range at max upgrade. Damn, Sukuno, where you at? Sakuna, I mean. Sakuna, bro. His damage at max upgrade is 151,867.07 damage, which is nothing compared to Adult Gone. His ability cooldown is 18, making his DPS 8,437.06. He is currently the best damage unit. So please, get him, dudes. If you want to know how to evolve Yuta Cursed Child, I recommend watching this video right here. Yay! Woo! And Yuta Cursed Child costs 109,300 yen to fully upgrade, my dude. Moving on to the next segment, support. The fourth best support mythic unit as of update 6.5 is Mochi Charlotte, or as we refer, Katakuri. Katakuri is listed as a fourth best obtainable support since he slows down opponent, and it is also helpful to bring at least one support unit in your team. Katakuri could be your fourth choice to your team as his attack type starts off as an AoE line, but as you upgrade him, his attack style changes to an AoE circle. By any chance, if you do not own a burning unit, then I highly recommend bring along Mochi, as on the upgrade 3, he will be able to do burning damage over 5 ticks, doing 345.15 damage. It isn't a lot, but that's because it is a support, so remember that, alright? Katakuri can slow and burn, which is what everyone would want. At max upgrade level 100, his damage is 9,204.07 plus 920.41 burn damage over 5 ticks, which isn't as good compared to the other 3 supports I'm gonna be mentioning in this video. Katakuri DPS is 1,416.01 damage, and Katakuri costs 67,750 yen to fully upgrade him. Moving on to the next support, the third best support mythic unit as of update 6.5 for story mode acts is Killua Godspeed. Killua Godspeed is listed as third best obtainable support because he stuns the ground enemy for duration of effect. A deadly combo with Killua Godspeed is All Might. Killua stuns and All Might will just push back the opponent. This will be another video idea, so make sure you subscribe and not miss upon that video. Killua's attack type is the AoE circle starting at 6, then increased by 6, being 12 AoE circle at max. His range starts at 15, then greatly increased by 10, making Killua Godspeed range by 25 at max upgrade. Killua's Godspeed max level and at max upgrade, he does 17,257.62 damage, making his DPS 4,314.41, and his ability cooldown at max upgrade is 4, so that could possibly mean that he's stunning every 4 seconds. Killua is a quite decent unit as he will be able to stun, having a good decent damage, decent range, and decent DPS. Killua Godspeed costs 63,600 yen to fully max him. Alrighty-o, the second best support mythic unit as of update 6.5 for story mode acts is Gray, Devil Slayer, or as we refer, Gray. Gray is listed as second best obtainable support as he freezes the enemy every 10 to 12 seconds. What makes Gray place higher than the other 2 support units I have mentioned is because Gray actually can freeze both ground and air opponents, which is quite neat and highly suggested to bring Gray Devil Slayer as you progress. It will be obvious on how Gray Devil Slayer will benefit you from being in your team. Gray Devil Slayer damage at max level and full upgrade is 37,866 0.77 damage, making his DPS 3163.9, which is the third best DPS support unit. Wow. Great Devil Slayer range heavily increased from 18 to 35 at max upgrade. God dang. Okay. His attack type is an AoE circle. Great Devil Slayer costs 61,150 yen to fully max upgrade him. And again, all of these traits makes Gray the second best support mythical unit for story mode Axe. Lastly, the best support is none other than Megamoo. Megamoo Chimera Shadow, or as we refer, Megami, is listed first best obtainable support for the reason that he applies debuff onto the ground enemies around 30%, making your units and the other units, like your friends, if you don't have friends, then that's a bit sad, do 30% more damage to the unit. Do correct me in the comments if I am wrong, because I couldn't find any enough details regarding about curse on Megami, so do let me know in the comments. Yeah. His attack type is an AoE circle starting at 7, then when at max it is 11. Megami's damage at max upgrade and at max level is 38,657.07 damage. Hey, what the frick? Which is the highest damage support unit compared to the other obtainable supports. With his damage being a lot, his DPS is 4,832.13. What the heck? His ability cooldown starts at 8, then at full upgrade it stays 8. Oh, come on now, bro. Well, the total cost to upgrade my boy Megami is 61,850 yen, and hopefully I have explained myself clear enough and loud on why Megami is high into the ranking for supports to use in story mode Axe, because he's just good. Like, come on now, applying debuff, come on now. So that wraps it up for today's video about the top 10 best mythic units for story modes as of update 6.5 in Anime Adventures Roblox. I would like to know you guys' thoughts on this and how would you guys rank everything I have mentioned, to 10 being not as good and 1 being must have OP unit to use for story modes. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you to everyone who watched this, and yeah, maraming salamat sa nanonood. I love you guys. Bye bye.